All right, what's good, guys? We're here. It's the Ant and Jiggy show. We're here live with Chloe Campfire out of West Virginia.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
Chloe, we've been trying to get you on for a minute. We think you're extremely talented. If you want to go ahead and give an introduction about yourself, where you're from, and what you do.
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate you having me on. Um, I just like having an opportunity to just talk about music and nerd out for a little bit, so I'm always jumping at the opportunity to do stuff like this. But yeah, I'm Chloe Campfire. I'm a fucking idiot, so I don't take anything I say too seriously. I will say that at the very beginning. But I love music. I study music all the fucking time. I sing, write, all that, the whole nine. Play instruments. I consider myself a musician. I'm in college too, but that's just kind of a placeholder for right now. But I'm excited to talk to you guys and let you know my perspective on some things, I guess.
Liddy. Well, we're excited to have you here. Um, it's really interesting for me because you were actually the first West Virginia artist I have ever heard of ever.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say that I'm from West Virginia.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
keep
good.
up country roads, bro. Yeah, it's not really a popular thing to pursue around here. I mean, unless it's like Brad Paisley on the acoustic guitar. I mean,
She's not
the music
capping.
scene isn't fantastic. Like there is a lot of talented artists and stuff, but we're on such a small scale and people don't even know West Virginia is a state most of the time. So I mean, it gets
So
not very much attention
that kind
music.
of rolls into my first question: is bring me through the day to day for a West Virginia artist or up and coming artist. Like, how does that go? Because I'm from
uh,
Jersey, New York, so
Oh yeah, well it's completely different. I will say that. Me personally, I'm the worst person to like ask about daily life cuz I am probably the most boring person to like ever exist other than my creative stuff that I do. That's where I do all of my exploring and adventuring and all that kind of shit because I can tell you what, there's really not a whole lot to do in West Virginia. There's a couple clubs that we frequent and go to. We do, some shows for some decently recognized artists and stuff like that. I mean, we do have that every once in a while. But I mean, as for like the daily life, for me personally, is I sit in my room and I write and I listen to shitty YouTube beats all day. And I mean, that's pretty much what I do on a daily basis.
And you should hear some of the shit that she sent me through Snapchat. She's extremely versatile. Like it's crazy. Like I remember when I first saw you, Chloe, you were you were spitting on someone else's Snapchat, and I mean you were just going in. And I was like, damn, who is this chick? So I added you then, and then I see you're posting this shit that's like sounds like Paramore, sounds like Vampire Weekend, and
Yeah.
it's just like, damn, this girl can do it all. It's like, so I'm just trying. We want to get you out there and to get you some exposure because it's not. I feel like it's unfair. You
That
know
would
what I'm
be
saying?
nice. That would be nice.
yeah,
I mean, being versatile is a huge thing for me. I think it's extremely important, but I'm sure we'll get into that
I was
later
about to
on
say
too.
you're crazy talented. Like, I was listening to just a few of your tracks, some of your singles that you have out, and I was like, I told Jiggy, I'm like, yo, bro, she has soul. Like I can hear it. Like I can, like you're vibey, bro. Like not vibey, and then of course, but to, kind of get to know you as like just the overall artist of who you are. But like so far, yeah, you seem mad chill, mad cool. But one thing I want to ask is that you play instruments. So like, just kind of throw your instruments out there. What are some things you play?
Um, well, I started off with a guitar, and my mom like got me guitar lessons the whole nine. I was supposed to go and I was supposed to learn guitar and it was going to be a fantastic thing. Well, I decided that no, I didn't want somebody telling me how to play the guitar. I wanted to do it the way I wanted to do it and at my own pace. So the guitar kind of got put on the back burner for a little bit until I bought a ukulele. And once I got this ukulele, I sat in my room for probably like God, 10 hours, like something like that. And I learned how to play the ukulele in one day. Like I was so damn determined to play this damn thing that I sat in my room for 10 hours, cranked that out. And knowing the ukulele is like a good starting point to start really learning the guitar. So I learned the guitar. I have a keyboard, so I play piano a little bit. I just got a drum set actually, so that's the next instrument on the list, but we'll see how long it takes to get there.
That's
Hey,
tough.
tell them where you found that drum set and how much.
Oh, I found it at the thrift store for $20. So
You
A
found
drum
a
set.
whole drum set for $20?
I refuse to buy anything that's over like $50. Like I won't do it. Everything I have, everything I own is like from the thrift store for $1 on 99-cent day. Like it's just I like it because
I
it's
gotta come to
one of
West
a kind
Virginia.
stuff. Like nobody else has the shit that I have. I can guarantee you that.
I got to speak on how impressive that is to learn the ukulele in 10 hours because I tried to learn the ukulele and after like 2 months I traded it for a grinder. So like it's so it's really, really hard to learn the ukulele. I sent Ant your video, made him watch it today. And I just wanted you to talk about the music video for a minute.
Oh jeez. Okay. So the music video, I mean, I like it. It turned out good. It's just, I wanted to do so much more with it. That's my only like disappointment throughout the whole process is that I wanted it to be more because it was a good start. And I mean, for having almost zero budget whatsoever, for me, self-funding, for me going out and promoting myself because I don't have people to go and do that for me. I mean, it takes up a lot of time and money and energy and effort. And all the people that I look up to, all my favorite artists, they have huge budgets to work with. I have nothing. So I want something the quality of any mainstream artists that I may like with none of the budget that they have. So I mean, that's my only gripe about being an independent artist because I do want to do these amazing things and I do want to make these masterpieces, like these great pieces of work. But it's really hard to do whenever you're the one responsible for everything. I mean, it's nice to be able to control like what you do with your art and your career and everything, but it also sucks to, be in school and have to time manage, and it's just like ridiculous amounts of work. That's what people don't understand. They think it's just this fun thing to be an artist and you just go to the studio and you just smoke a bunch of blunts and record, dude. That's all you do. Like, no, I hate to break it to you, but that's not what being an artist is. It's mostly like suit stuff, like being behind, a social media account or running up numbers or promoting everything the right way. That's what like 95% of it is. Only 5% is that really fun stuff like performing and all of that.
At least you know it, because at least like the grind is a grind. Like a lot of people don't know. They just kind of go on their laptop, whatever their mic they have, whatever interface they might have, and then just kind of just wrap it out. Like, yeah, I'm an artist. Like, I respect that you actually like put the time and effort into it. A lot of people don't. And then even with your video, like I know you said like it's all like not where you want it to be, but shit look good. Like
It's a dope video. I mean, I'm content with it. I just know in the future there's things I'll do differently.
So that makes me want to ask, when it comes to your music, your craft, everything about who you are as an artist, are you a perfectionist?
Oh, yeah, I'd say absolutely. I'm a perfectionist. I am super picky about what I put out there. I have like probably over 100 demos at this point that will never see the light of day. Oh my God, my dad's yelling at me.
You're good.
He's about to burst through the door in about 2.5 seconds. What the hell are you doing back here? Like, give me easy, Dad. Calm down. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I absolutely, I'm a perfectionist. I refuse to put something out if I don't like it. And I'm probably my own worst critic. And I don't like much of anything, honestly. I'm a realist. I look at things for what it is. If there's something wrong with it, there's something wrong with it. You know what I mean?
If you could give like a top 5 of artists that inspire you or artists that you look up to, I know that's tough. If you can narrow it to like 5.
I love this question though, because I love talking about people that I think are cool. Kurt Cobain, obviously. I absolutely love Kurt
R.I.P.
Cobain. I've watched so much footage of Kurt Cobain performing and all this kind of stuff, and like he's really influenced my music a whole lot, and I listen to Nirvana probably about like every day. So Kurt's a huge inspiration to me. Tyler the Creator for sure.
That's a great one.
My guy.
Yeah, absolutely love Tyler the Creator. What he was able to do and build from the ground up, and not only just in music, but to expand into fashion and skincare and all of these crazy fucking, like, that's what I want to do once I establish myself. I don't want to be stuck in the music lane forever, because I know there's going to be a point where I'm not going to have anything left to say. You know, you only have so much, you know, anguish and hurt and all that kind of stuff built up in you. And the more you continue to write, like the closer you are to being to the last song. So you might as well like put your everything into it.
Hey, you're sitting on 100 demos. You're good for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and that's why, because I don't want to put out anything that's subpar. And so far right now, I'm at the point where every song that I make, every time I go to the studio, it's progress. It's getting better. So it makes it hard for me to release anything, because if I'm getting better every time I go to the studio, I'm like, oh shit, well, the next time I go to the studio, I'm going to have a better song. So I should just wait until then. So I get kind of stuck in that cycle a little bit, until the point where people are like, yo, bro, can you please like release some music? I'm fucking fiending for it. And you haven't, you've just been off the face of the earth. But I just get caught up in it sometimes.
And that's kind of crazy, because like if you listen to, it's with any other song, like if you listen to, say you listen to a song like 40 times that you love it, you play it until you don't like it anymore. It's like you're kind of doing that with your own craft in a way, where you're trying to perfect it, especially as a perfectionist. You're like, I don't like this song anymore. I got to do something different. But it's like other people that have never heard it, they're going to think it's fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's normally how it is too. And what people don't understand is like, especially if you write while you're in the studio, which I don't normally do. I normally write everything beforehand. But if you write while you're in the studio, which I have done multiple times, I've done sync placements and stuff like that, where I've had to write things on the spot to beats that I just heard 15 minutes ago. But what we do is like, we'll loop the track. And so you'll go in and lay down like a quick hook or whatever, and then you'll listen to that over and over and over and over and over and over, probably like 3,000 times by the time you're done writing the entire thing. So you get kind of tired of hearing it the day that you're in the studio. But at least that's how it is for me, just because I spend so much, you know, time and effort on my songs. But
so knowing how you view your own music, your own creativity, I have a couple of friends who are also artists as well, and they kind of say the same thing when it comes to like, especially when like you're starting out and you're getting better and better and better. How do you kind of block that out to where it's like, I have, because you know, like the age we live in, you got to put out music constantly. Like that's just like this kind of the age we're in. How do you kind of block that out and still continue this, even if you don't like it 100%, but like, all right, I like it enough to where I can drop it. Like, how do you kind of gauge that out?
I mean, at the end of the day, I kind of have a boomer mentality when it comes to music. Like, if the music is good, it'll find its way. You know what I mean? I got done getting tied up in numbers. I got done getting tied up in, oh, well, how many people commented on my video or how many people liked it? Because at the end of the day, I'm making good music and I'm making it for myself. So if I like it, then maybe some other people will like it. I don't know. But at the end of the day, like, I hope people can, you know, relate to what I'm saying and everything. But it's about me at the end of the day. It's a diary. My music is literally about my life. It's for me. So, I mean, if other people don't like it, then sorry, but fuck them. Like, there's other shit out there for you to listen to. I'm not bothered about it anymore, which makes it easier for me to really like a song and be like, okay, I feel comfortable and confident enough to put this out and not feel like shit if it doesn't get the numbers that I want.
Big facts.
Yeah, that's what we just, our guest last week was saying that, shout out to SJ. He was just saying that you're not going to get everybody. You're not going to reach everybody. You know what I mean? But it's part of it, you know?
No, because there's people out there making music that's just not for me.
And I'll say,
and that's fine. Like, music is completely subjective.
Yeah, and I say, and this girl knows music because, like, like you'll share songs with people, like send me some new songs or whatever.
Mhm.
She sent me, and like some people will send you songs, and like they'll send you like 12 songs and say you like download 3 of them. You know what I mean? The rest are trash. This girl sent me like 15 songs. Every single one of them was fire. And I'd never heard of any of these bands or anything. So like, I know she's listening. She's listening to.
Oh yeah, I keep
Yeah.
my eye on the underground for sure. Especially with like punk bands and shit like that, like the underground. I really like to keep up with that because I'm the type of person where, if everybody else has heard it, that's boring to me. Oh, everybody's heard that. I don't even care because I've heard it 8 million times at this point. I want to find stuff that's completely new. And even for like the indie genre, which is supposed to be even more underground of a genre anyway, I mean, everybody's like Tame Impala. Tame Impala isn't even indie anymore because I feel like everybody knows, like all the playlists, the indie playlists had that on it. And I was like, do you guys just not look for any bands, like independent bands out there? Because there's thousands of them. So, I mean, I'm in the same position. So I like to be able to scout out all the other people in the underground and hopefully make some connections and be able to even collaborate at that point. So I think it's important to pay attention to the little guys every once in a while.
Let's say
for sure.
you don't be little forever. You don't stay
No.
little forever.
Good music finds its way, and I do think I have a really good ear for music.
Oh,
I mean,
definitely.
it's not all stuff for the radio or anything like that, but it's definitely people that could have it. It's like Tyler with that cult following.
Mm-hmm.
That dude was making the weirdest music ever. Like, if my mom heard, I was like 13, 14 listening to Tyler the Creator talk about like death and murder and drop out of school and light buildings on fire, like all that kind
Kill
of
people,
stuff.
burn shit, fuck
Fuck
school.
school, yeah. I was like
Put some
13.
holy water on you.
That shit, man. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous, but he built up that cult following and they followed him from his very first project all the way until where he is now. The man has a Grammy now. He was just some weird kid back in the day, and that's why we looked up to him, all the Odd Future people, which is like super super sick to me. So I mean, if you build that really tight knit community that actually gives a fuck about anything that you do, you can grow alongside your fans, and I think that's one of the coolest experience I had, like with Tyler and with Mac, because I like both of them around the same time.
R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in peace,
For
Mac,
sure.
though, for real. I got 3 tattoos for that guy.
It's fine.
That's your dude.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's my boy, bro. Like, we're not gonna get into Mag. I don't want to cry right now. I
Yeah.
don't want to cry here on
Let's
live. But
avoid the crying because I'll probably cry too. So
it's all good. But you said that you were very, I guess, diverse as an artist, and then, like Jiggy says, you have a very great ear for music. So when it comes to your own, do you try to incorporate all the sounds as one? Do you try to kind of like, all right, I like this genre, I like this sound, I'm trying to kind of tweak it to my own version? Like, how do you kind of like stay, like not stay relevant, but how do you like pick each genre that you're into and make it work for you?
yeah, that's an interesting question actually, because I started off doing rap, hip hop, R&B. That's where I started, which is great and it's fun, but everybody and their damn mother wants to be a rapper nowadays. And I mean, the thing is where we are at a technological standpoint, you don't even have to be good. Is the problem that I have. You don't even have to be good. Anybody can go out there and put their shit, on SoundCloud or whatever. Some 13-year-old white kid in his mom's basement with his friends or whatever around. Like, anybody can put their shit out there. So the market's so oversaturated at this point. So I was like, do I really want to stay in this lane where I'm at right now and fight against thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people just bullshitting right now? Or do I want to find like a more niche genre? Because I'm capable of doing anything. I feel like if somebody gives me an assignment, they tell me you need to write to this genre in this way and have lyrics like this and blah blah blah, I'd be able to do it. So because I have the ability to do that, I feel like it's smart business wise and promotion wise for me to choose a genre that's a little more niche and underground, so people like me can go and find it, people with a good ear for music. So I'm not just mass producing shit all day. I'm putting out really good stuff, and then people will cling on to that for as long as I waited 9 years for a new Frank Ocean album. If I could do that, then people can wait a
We're
couple
still
months
waiting.
for
We're
some
still
Chloe
waiting.
Campfire shit. Okay, yeah, we're still waiting. 9 years, dude. Channel Orange is one of my favorite albums of all time.
Channel
Oh my
Channel Orange
God.
and Blonde are both. Channel Orange and Blonde.
I
Both
was
of
one
them.
of those people walking around outside with a sign that said, "Frank, where's the album?" Anytime that man would go anywhere, this dude was on a boat on vacation having a good time. I'm like, yeah, all right, bro. Well, where's the album? You better have a studio on that boat. I hope you got a fucking studio on that boat, my guy.
Yeah, when Playboy Cardi said him and Frank have an album and the world will never hear it, I was just like, why even tell us that?
Why
That's
say
just so
it?
cruel. Why exactly?
The hype around Frank is so fucking big. It's like they booed Drake because it wasn't Frank Ocean.
That's what's wild.
That like
how are you gonna boo Drake? That's so disrespectful to boo Drake.
They thought it was gonna be, honestly, it was on the people who promoted the event because they said mystery guest. It was for Camp Flognaw, which is Tyler's big carnival thing, and they said mystery guest, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, it's Frank," because nobody had seen Frank in forever, and obviously he was an Odd Future, so everybody thought it was gonna be Frank. And then Drake walked out onto the stage, and everybody just like collectively just went, "Ugh."
How do you boo Drake? And Drake's such a sweetheart.
I mean,
and he was so sweet about it.
I
can leave. I'll leave. Drake, don't. No, if I was on the stage, I would have left the show. I would have been so sad. Like,
I mean, but like, it's the wrong demographic. I understand, like,
but it's Drake.
It's shitty, and yeah, it is Drake, but that's not the demographic for Drake. They don't want to hear Drake. They want to hear Frank Ocean because they're not into Drake because Drake is a normie artist. Everyone on the planet knows who Drake is. Like, Frank Ocean is underground enough where it's still cool to like
you're spitting facts. Like, I get it. You're spitting facts. I get it, but
I'm not saying I would
Drake.
I'd take a Drake concert if I was. That's what I'm saying. I'd be like, yeah, all right. Like,
oh my God.
I'd rather see Frank. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, if Drake's here, okay, cool.
I feel like anybody would rather see Frank because it's so rare that Frank performs.
Oh yeah.
But still, like, how are you gonna boo Drake? It's one of the greatest artists of our generation.
I was gonna see Drake in concert, and tickets were like $700, and I was like, you have got to be shitting me, dude. If you think I'm gonna pay $700, I better like be able to taste Drake's sweat for that price. I better be like straight up, like right next. But no, that's like
artist of the
decade.
Far
back, bro. Hell no, Drake's okay, but he's not good enough to be charging $700 for tickets like that.
I'm gonna have to disagree, but
we'll move on from that.
We can go hours on that.
I feel you though, because I was looking at Billie Eilish tickets, and for like the top deck row was like $350, and I was like,
everybody is so late to her. I was hip to Billie Eilish before she.
Yeah.
I was Billie Eilish before Billie Eilish was Billie Eilish. I'm Soulja Boy right now. Drake, Billie Eilish, Billie. She stole my whole flow.
The first one to do it. So that kind of a perfect segue into, because we like to keep it fun on the show. So for you, right? I don't know if you smoke, I don't know if you drink, I don't know if you party or whatever, but like if you can pick 3, okay, I forgot you're West Virginia. But
we burn couches out here.
We burn couches, couches and blunts.
There's nothing else to do.
I wasn't capping, and I told you we burn couches out here.
Bro, I believe in that. Now I was like, it's terrifying. But like, if you can have 3 people that, okay, how about this? Since we're on burning couches, if you can kick it in some random ass field you have in West Virginia, and you got 2 big ass couches that you can burn, if you can invite only 3 people, dead or alive, whoever you want, who would they be?
Ooh, that's hard. Gotta burn some couches, man.
Couches and
You
blunts.
do what you want. Burn some blunts, whatever. You know, just kick it, kick it with
well,
these people.
yeah,
Bring
yeah.
some bottles on, though.
If I could have like a dream rotation, it definitely Kurt's got to be there. We gotta have Kurt there. Gotta have Mac.
Thanks. I know it's only 3 people. It's kind of hard. Like, yo,
yeah, I don't know. Probably like Willie Nelson. If I had to
shit!
get, I would love to have Willie Nelson in my rotation.
That's an OG. That's an OG answer.
And I know Willie's bringing the pack.
Thanks.
So for sure, yeah, that would be fucking incredible.
That man he's the walking advertisement. He's the walking advertisement for why weed should be legal.
I love Willie Nelson so much. What a guy.
For sure.
What a guy.
Definitely. Chloe, it's been great. We got about 5 minutes left. We want to kind of cap it off here, but we want you to go ahead and shout out, tell us where you can be found, tell us where your music can be streamed. You know, if you want to promote your video, tell us the name of the song.
We gotta ask you at least one more cool question.
All right, what you got? All right, okay.
Oh, I thought you had one, bro.
You said 5 minutes left. I'm just trying. You said 5 minutes left. I'm just trying to.
That's enough for one. Bro.
All right. Where do you where do you want to be like achievable? Like your music in your career. Say like, what's the most achievable thing for you? Like where you say I've made it. Like this is all I need. Like, what's that point? You know what I mean?
When Pharrell Williams produces my album, that's when I will know that I'm where I need to be at, because I want to work on a record with him so bad.
I love that answer.
I was a huge nerd fan, so I mean the Neptunes are sick, so that'd be like a childhood dream come true.
I know Ant is jumping up and down to speak on that because he's like the biggest Pharrell Williams fan I know.
Pharrell's the greatest producer ever. I don't give a fuck who you are.
I agree. I actually agree.
And he looks like he's fucking 12 and he's like 60.
Dude, he's magic. He is a wizard. I'm convinced he has to be. He looks the exact same.
I gotta get one of those hats. That's what it's in the power. It's the hat.
So really quick, would you add Pharrell to that? Like if you had an extra like middle seat, would you add Pharrell to that?
Oh yeah, definitely. Pharrell can come through whenever he wants to, man. That's for sure.
Big bet. Hey Jiggy, cap it off, big bro.
All right, yeah, Chloe. So now I won't be interrupted by my partner. If you want to go ahead, shout out your Instagram, tell us the name of the music video, shout out, you know, where we can find your music, shout out your Twitter, whatever you got to do. You know, we're trying to grow your platform.
Yeah, everything is, I made it easy for everybody. It's just Chloe Campfire, at Chloe Campfire, wherever you find shit online. I don't know, you know, you people aren't dumb, you know how to use the internet, you know how to Google, so I'm not gonna sit here and explain it to you, but yeah, I have an EP that's gonna be coming out soon called Gloom Lagoon, so be looking for that. Definitely follow my Instagram because that's where I post most of my updates. I also stream on Twitch as well if you would like to go follow me on there.
Hey, it was a pleasure having you, Chloe Campfire. I think that's a fire ass name, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But it was a great having you.
I told her she should change it to Chloe Chameleon because she's got so many styles. She's so versatile.
Yeah.
So
I got different alter egos, so I want to save them though in case I want to release a project under a different name one day.
That's some Mac shit right there. That's Mac shit right there.
That Larry Fisherman shit.
Yes.
Oh, she really knows, man. Shut up, yo.
That delusional Thomas shit, bro.
This is great.
She knows her shit. She knows her shit. Chloe, it was a pleasure to have you. We'd love to have you back sometime.
For sure.
keep it pushing, keep the grind, because you know we know you got it, and you know you got it. So
We'll get there.
Shout out
We'll
Chloe
get there.
Campfire! Gang.